Hello, I would like to welcome you to this year's Activities Code meeting. I am here with Rob Callahan, and we will be going through different aspects of the Activities Code. We will share with you the starting dates for our sports and activities for the fall, and who the contacts will be for the coaches, and just going through what students will need to complete, and also parents in terms of signatures for the upcoming school year. What participants need. In order to participate in an extracurricular activity, students must have a physical every other year. Typically, this is done your freshman and junior years. Wouldn't have to be. If you didn't go for a sport until your sophomore year, you would get a physical then, but typically it's freshmen and juniors. And then we have what's called an alternate year card. So the WIAA requires a physical every other year. So if you have one as a freshman, your sophomore year, you would fill out an alternate year card, and that would suffice for that requirement. Your junior year then, you would get another physical, and your senior year, you would fill out an alternate year card. The rest of the items that you see on the slide, the concussion and sudden cardiac information, the high school athletic eligibility information, and also the Grant Regional Health Center Athletic Training Services consent form will be included when the student registers for school. So all this information will be available online. You will simply have to check a box that you have looked at the information, are familiar with it, and there will not be anything else that would be required to do so. So the only thing that you would need to bring into the school would be a physical card or the alternate year card. I'm just going to highlight again a few things. Questions that come up during the year. You must be in school all day in order to participate or practice in any activity or athletic event, whether it's a volleyball game or a cross-country match or a band concert. You must be in school. The exceptions would be if you have a doctor's appointment or there is an approved, pre-approved absence where we know ahead of time you're going to be gone or something is coming up. But otherwise, if you are not in school, you do not participate in a game or in a practice or in a concert or a play. So just make sure you are in school all day so that you are eligible to participate. As you move further along in the activities code, you'd see the academic requirements. You must be in good academic standing in order to participate. If you are not at the end of a quarter or end of a semester, it goes through what the length of suspension would be. And again, I sit down and I tell individuals if that's the case, and I explain to them how long they will be out and when they would be eligible to return. As you move further along, there are primary and secondary consequences if you violate part of the activities code. There are different suspensions that accompany each. A primary is a more serious violation, which has a longer suspension period. A secondary is typically one event. And again, that's all outlined in there, and you can contact me if you have any questions. And when these things happen, I will sit down with the individual and explain to them what happened and go through when they would be eligible again. One thing I do want to point out is that for primary violations, if there is a violation that occurs and the student comes forth and either lets an administrator know or myself know, the suspension is greatly reduced. It's 50% if we find out about it and we question the person and they are not truthful about the incident. It goes down to 30% if we question a person and they are honest about it. It goes down to 15% if the individual comes forth and makes administration, again, or myself aware of a violation. So we really would recommend honesty, and if you come forth, the punishment is much less severe. On this slide, you will see our fall sports schedule, which is just around the corner. The start dates for our high school and our middle school sports, and we have the respective head coach for each sport. If you have any questions, feel free to contact the head coach. You can also contact me if you have any questions about start dates or anything that needs to be done before the first day of practice for the respective sports. The middle school does not start until the first day of school. Our other high school sports will start before the first day of school. We are fortunate to have excellent trainers available to our athletes from Grant Regional Health Center. And we have trainers at our athletic events, and they're also available after school to help our athletes out. So they're a great resource. They make themselves very available, and they will be there for the whole entire school year and helping our kids out. All of the schedules for the sports for Lancaster can be found on bound.com. The link that will be provided to you will take you to our homepage. And when you get to that homepage, you will see girls' activities, you will see boys' activities. Click on the particular sport that you want to see the schedule for, and that will pop up. It also has all the different levels for that particular sport. So if you go to varsity and hit the little arrow, it'll show you JV, JV2 schedules, middle school schedules, if they apply to that particular sport. And you can also check out other schools in our conference. Simply just go to schools and you can see what every school has in terms of their athletic schedule. Most of the schools in our area are going to Bound, and so you can always go and just search schools and check out a particular school to see what their schedule would be for a sport. Chain of command, if you have a concern, we would ask that you would wait 24 hours following a contest or activity before contacting a coach or advisor. Understand that activities and athletics, people can sometimes be not real happy about something, but thing is, cool down period, 24 hours, and then contact the coach that you would have a question about. So do not contact me first. I would just say I'm going to ask if you have talked to the coach or advisor first, because they are the ones that can give you the best answer right away. If you have a situation where an issue is not resolved, feel free to contact me then. And again, at the number that is given to you, or feel free to do it via email. So we ask that you do that, and just for our coach's sake and for yours also. That is the last I have for this year's activities meeting and athletics meeting. Again, if you have any questions, always feel free to contact me. I check email daily. I check my phone messages daily, so I am very easy to get a hold of. I'm excited and looking forward to working for you in the activities area and athletics area also, and I'm excited for a great season. So I want to thank Rob Callahan for all his help in this. It would not look this good without him, and I wish you the best of luck this year, and it's going to be another great year to be a flying arrow. Thank you.